Alright, chat. Next up, we got rappers who aren't built for fame. Shout out to Ten Toes Ant, man. Y'all go subscribe to his YouTube channel for this content. Yeah, and it's great too. I'm about to react to it. We got to get into it, man. But before we do, man, please don't forget to like, comment, and sub. You feel me? Chat, sub up. Man. Join the chat, leave comments, talk to me, man. Let's give me the motivation to keep doing these videos, man. And interacting with y'all. You get what I'm saying? So, without further ado, man, we about to see what rappers ain't built for fame. Yeah, I'm interested in this. I ain't see this video yet, so let's get into it. I ain't finna hold y'all. Let's go.
Always had a way of drawing people in. Like a light in the darkness, it promises validation, wealth, and recognition. All things that so many people think will complete a person. But like I've been telling y'all, fame is rarely what it seems. From a spiritual lens, it's a powerful force, one that amplifies everything within you. If you're grounded, it can lift you up, but if you are fragile, unhealed, or searching for something you haven't found yet within you, fame will expose every crack. And y'all, for rappers specifically, the pursuit of
Hey, let me know in the comment section if y'all got dreams and visions of being in a position or doing something that can bring you fame and celebrity. Let me know in the comment section, because that's a conversation piece that I think a lot of people don't have that we should be having, so people can understand what all comes with fame and celebrity. You get what I'm saying? So let me know in the comment section. You feel me?
fame comes from a place of survival. Their music tells stories about pain, struggle, and the triumph over adversity. But when the spotlight shines too bright, that same pain, that rawness that made them connect with millions, can become their undoing. Fame isn't just attention, it's judgment. It's the pressure to be perfect in an imperfect world.
It's not even about the music being all the way 100% good. I'm trying. I'm still trying. I'm trying. I never stop trying. Even when y'all think I'm not doing shit, I'm trying shit behind the scenes.
Now, some artists can thrive in this environment. We see it happen. But others will crumble under.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Pause that real quick. I ain't gonna lie, gang. I ain't gonna lie, chat. Let's be for real. Like, years ago, I used to do music, and I really understand what Uzi was just saying just now, because it's like, you never really give up. And ever since I stopped doing, ever since I haven't done music, I've never completely stopped. I always write, and I just be trying shit. Like, I be just trying stuff. You get what I'm saying? Just to see how it come out. And I ain't gonna say I'm not nowhere near like Uzi status or nothing, but I'm just saying, like, when he's saying what he's saying, I truly get it. It's hard to be great and not push yourself. Even when people think you ain't working, you still pushing yourself. You feel me? You still got to try. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to it. My fault, y'all. My fault.
Its weight. Not because they lack the talent or ambition at all, but because the type of person they are and what it takes to succeed in this music industry. So with that said, in today's video, we will be talking about rappers who aren't built for fame.
Like I was saying earlier on, like, I'm not really that much of a social person. So a lot of times, like, I can be in my head about social interactions or just something as simple as saying what's up to somebody.
Yeah.
That, like, I know them, but I don't know, like, before the walk up, I'll be thinking in my head, like, should I say it now or time in, or.
Where do you think that comes from for you? Because of, like, you think it's because people look at you a certain way, or because they're expecting things from you, or?
No, it ain't that. It's just, I've been that way.
It's because you don't want to speak to nobody and feel like you groupied out. You don't want to feel like you speaking and they don't rock with you like what you think, like the way you rock with them. So it's like you conserve yourself and you try to, you get what I'm saying, like, do things in the mannerly order, like, you know what I'm saying. So I definitely feel that. Like, it's like, you don't want to just be speaking to people, you know what I'm saying, because you know them, but you don't really know them. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think that's what he's saying. I think that's what he's saying.
For so long that back then I didn't really have to think about it because so many people wouldn't give a. Now I'm in a position where more like more people do know me, or I'm just connecting with so many with a lot of more people.
Yeah.
That.
So is it a pressure thing?
Yeah, a little bit. Coming up, I was never a social media guy. It was really more so when I started wanting to rap and stuff like that. And then I was just noticing, like, if I'm binging on social media, it's like I feel like I ain't feeling like myself. With my career being where it's at, knowing that I got to be more active on it, I'm just more aware of.
Okay, so Polo G ain't built for fame. I ain't think that, but I get it. Cause you rarely see him like that. Like, you don't see a lot from Polo G. You just really see him when you dropping some music. But you also, if I ain't mistaken, like, you also stay out of a lot of stuff when you you know what I mean, when you distant. And it also, like, gives you a lot of mystique. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a lot of mystique within the industry and according to your fans, because which means they'll always copy your stuff. They'll always support you because you're not as accessible. A lot of these rappers in the industry are too accessible, which means it's like if somebody in your city was a rapper and they had talent, like they could really make it, but they in the club with you every week, you not gonna go buy no tickets to see them perform because they're too accessible. You get what I'm saying? That's a concept I knew a long time ago. You get what I'm saying? But I could see why they say Polo G. You know what I'm saying? Why? I mean, I could see why he not built for fame. But also, it could also not be that he not built for fame. It could also be a formula to success. Think about it.
How that might play on my psyche. So just giving my own self free time or airtime.
So you disconnect on purpose?
Yeah.
That's real.
Polo G is a prime example of an artist who seems both gifted and burdened by his success. On the surface, he's thriving, multi-platinum records, millions of fans, and chart-topping hits. But beneath it all lies a young man who has been vocal his entire career about his mental health struggle. If you watched interviews, Polo G often talks about how he feels overwhelmed by the pressure to constantly perform, not just on stage, but in real life too. Fame for him isn't just being celebrated, it's about being judged, critiqued, and compared endlessly. He's admitted to using substances to numb, the pressure that this fame has brought him. This is where the spiritual aspect comes into play. Fame doesn't make you more secure, it tests your foundation.
Hey, W10 Toes. W10 Toes, man. He doing some great work, man. The way he laying this out, the way he understanding, you know what I'm saying, the rappers. Let me stop pausing it. But the way he going in depth in the rapper, not only just rappers not being built for fame, but he going in depth into why, like their personal issues. He's being actually sympathetic to the things that they said why they are how they are. He's not just putting them out there in a certain light, for clicks and views. I could respect that. Shout out to the Toes, man. Again, y'all go support his channel, man.
And for Polo G, the foundation was built in a space of
it's 10 Toes Ant. 10 Toes A&T. 10 Toes A&T. You feel me?
survival and trauma. Fame only added more weight to what was already fragile. And while yes, some artists can come from this environment and thrive in the industry, Polo's personality and tendencies go against what it takes to really succeed as an artist in the industry. What do I mean? Bro, he's reserved, he's antisocial. That alone makes the constant attention and criticism even harder to bear, because he's not even somebody who wants to put themselves out there like this. It's the music that has put all these eyes on him. Nothing he did, he ain't no influencer. But nowadays rappers get treated like influencers, but he ain't no influencer. His music put eyes on him. So having all these voices in his ear, it got to him so bad to the point where it dictated some major choices. A clear example of this is when he tried experimenting with a new sound in his music, moving away from that signature piano beat. But this switch wasn't because he wanted to evolve artistically. It was because people mocked him and called him Piano G and said he was too repetitive. But ironically enough, that very sound was what his core fans loved about him most. And after making that decision, and although the project still did well,
if it ain't broke, don't break it. That's a fact. I understand you want to give your fans what they looking for. But you gotta understand, them comment sections it's a mix of people. You got your fans, and then you got the haters. They all, especially on social media, they all a consortium. They all in a bunch where you gotta. It's either you're gonna stay out the comments or you're gonna sift and read through, and you're gonna see. Now, I'm gonna be honest. If you got a lot of negative comments or a lot of haters versus a lot of supporters, some shit you probably gotta work out. But if you looking in your comment section and you see more supporters commenting then you see the haters, don't worry about the haters. If it ain't broke, don't break it. If what you been doing been working, it don't matter about what nobody else say. You feel me?
He would wait so long to drop his next project, it would sell over 100K less than his previous project. Polo lost connection with the fans who genuinely appreciated him. Like I always said on this channel since way back, he let the Cardi and Yeet fans in 2021 steer him away from his true sound. You need to be prepared in the music industry to stand on your work. But like we're learning today, some artists just aren't built for the fame. And Polo G is one of them, man.
And I really veered away from my sound. Like I got away from my sound, and it ain't really something that I regret because I know it was a lesson that I learned. Yeah. But I feel like I did it too fast, and that's like probably one of the projects of mine that I don't really like.
Now going on to our second artist who isn't built for fame is somebody who is a legend in the underground scene, and that is Summrs. So Summrs represents a different layer of this conversation.
Now, y'all, I don't know this dude. I don't know this dude Summrs at all. Never heard of him. Well, I ain't gonna say I've heard of him, but I've never heard of his music. The one time I heard of him, he went viral for something on the internet, and it was like some clown stuff. I can't even remember what it was, but I just know I wasn't rocking with it. But when I'm reading the comment section, it's so many people that supported him and knew about him and just was like, I'm like, bro, how y'all even care? Like, who is this guy? And people was like, you don't know who this? I don't know who he is, but let's see why he's not built. That's probably why I don't know who he is, because he probably not built for fame. But let's keep diving in.
Conversation. Coming from the underground scene, he's built a loyal fan base, but the attention hasn't always been positive. As his fans grew, so did the scrutiny, and Summrs hasn't always been able to handle that well. His frequent online outbursts and erratic behavior show how fame can clash with Summrs' attitude. For someone like Summrs, fame isn't just a spotlight, it's a magnifying glass on every flaw and insecurity. And the internet's relentless judgment, especially this new gen, it's a constant storm that not everybody has the tools to weather it. And Summrs, while he makes amazing music, the type of person he is, because he's really a chill person, he is not able to manage that image, the brand, the expectations of an audience that doesn't truly know him. He's just not built for fame. Just like Polo, he has that antisocial and reserved demeanor, and someone who keeps to themselves rather than embracing that performative side of them, this will hold you back. That personality trait has always been a key factor into why people either explode into the mainstream or they're forever held back. In an industry where self-promotion and visibility is everything, Summrs often fails to market himself.
Nah, I agree with that, and it's sad because I'm gonna use my experiences, and my experiences just come from just doing music in my city. You get what I'm saying? Like never nothing major, nothing crazy. It's just within my city, but you can really gauge a lot, and I feel like when you get to the point where you eating a lot in your city, like your city really rocking with you, like you gonna experience. It's like the fame before the fame. So if you can deal with the taking over your city and that fame first, you'll do real good in the industry. But I just feel like, in my opinion, if you like strong opinionated, stand on a certain type of business, got a certain type of code you go by, and you understand and know who you are as a person, you're not built for the industry, because the industry, you gotta be a little too, you gotta be able to bend, push, and pull a little bit. You feel me? And a lot of people ain't really finna bend over for nobody, push and pull to get, like they not doing that. But I could say, and I'm gonna just keep going, I'm gonna just say this. It's like, if you not coming into the industry on some independent, I understand what I'm doing, I understand my business model, I understand where I'm going, where I'm trying to go, because I have a vision. bro, it's not gonna work for you. I just truly think it ain't gonna work for you because most people who get into the industry, they don't have they don't have it. You get what I'm saying? Like if you really an artist, you understand like it takes a lot and it costs a lot to just to be an artist. You get what I'm saying? You got to pay for your studio time. You got to pay for your videos. You got to pay for marketing. You got to pay for everything. You got to pay for outfits to stay fresh. You just got to pay. You're going to pay way more than you make. You get what I'm saying? You're going to pay so much money before you make a dollar. If you're not strong-minded or a business-minded person, you ain't going to make it. And that's what I feel really be going on. A lot of these people, they're signing to labels and they signing deals with record companies that really takes away from what they could have learned and gained as a independent artist. That's the one thing about independent artists because the industry today don't have artist development. But if you're an independent artist like a Low Shimmy right now or a Young Dolph, you know what I'm saying? But like the biggest independent artist I know right now is Low Shimmy. If you ain't savvy, business savvy, or don't understand like your worth and don't understand your goal and what you trying to get and you believe in you, but you want the quick route, you want the industry route, you want the marketing team, you want the distribution team. Don't get me wrong, distribution is always good, but you want the marketing, you want the lawyer, you want the big machine behind you. Yeah, you gonna lose yourself in the industry because you can't be you. You gotta be with these people who putting that money up, what they want you to be. So I could see why they losing themselves, but at the end of the day, if you had an artist that was an independent artist, 10 toes about his business, understood where he was trying to go and his goals, man, they can't mess with him. That's why them people have a harder time getting into the industry than the people who don't have those skills but got talent. The industry will take them all day. But I'm sorry, I went on a diatribe and a rant, you know what I'm saying? But let's get back to the video.
In a way that really builds momentum. Compare this to other artists in his lane who aren't afraid to actively push their brand and engage with their audiences. They might not have Summers' raw talent, but their willingness to be seen and heard, it gives them the edge in this industry that is all about how much you're willing to comply. For Summers, fame is a double-edged sword. It amplifies his artistry, but also exposes his discomfort with the machine that fame requires him to be a part of. Just like my last week's video about chasing algorithms, these dudes can't do what feels good and truly live out that artist experience when you need to follow what's hot. You need to operate within this system to see growth. And for artists like Summers and Polo G and the other ones we'll talk about, you know, it's hard for them. Not everybody is built for fame. And now, before I list the final example, man, I'm gonna play this bitch like Watch Mojo. Let's list some honorable mentions, because there's so many rappers who I can name for people who aren't built for success. And the first one is Ice Spice. Without getting too deep, man, Ice Spice was propelled to stardom at a
I think Ice Spice built for fame because she willing to do whatever. She started worshiping the devil. This is my opinion, allegedly. None of this is facts. So don't take it as facts. She started worshiping the devil. And she been on that Ozempic. She didn't like, you know, I just feel like when you a thick, you know what I'm saying, built black woman, because Ice Spice is black. You know what I'm saying? She mixed, but she black. But even just regular black women, if you're not like BBW, like not BBW, BBL or like plastic, and you ain't selling sex for real, like in your raps and stuff, but they want you, and especially look at her skin tone. And I hate to be colorist, but her skin tone, they want her to be attractive to white men. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna slim her down, get rid of the boobs, get rid of that butt, get rid of all that. We need you on Ozempic, skinny, slim, small. That's the American aesthetic of what beauty standards are, and that's just totally wrong in my opinion. But my opinion don't matter, right? So, but I just think that that's what they're doing in the industry, especially with like Ice Spices. she was willing to do it. You get what I'm saying? And they did, you know. I think she built for it. She not built for it because she's not social enough with the fans, but she's built for it because she willing to do whatever to attain what she trying to do. You get what I'm saying? And that they could benefit off that and they could use that.
At an unprecedented pace, with the industry seemingly positioning her to be the next big thing. We all knew she wasn't, let's be real. But it seems like she was the only one who didn't know this, because most people looking into her career could tell she was about to get pumped and dumped by the industry. And that is exactly what has happened to Ice Spice's career. The hype that has once surrounded her has started to fade, and it's becoming clear that she was treated more like a product than a person. Few artists receive as much hate as Ice Spice receives. From her looks to her music, the internet has torn her apart in every single way you can. And if you're not emotionally resilient, you can't, remain stoic through a storm, this will break you down visibly. And it seems this has happened to her. This hate has taken a toll on her. She looks drained, defeated. In her last Off the Radar interview, she looked like a ghost. She looked like just like a spirit. Different from Polo G and Summers, artists like her who don't have the talent, but they still get the push. Man, you are not built for fame if you can't handle the hate that's gonna come with that, you feel me? And for another honorable mention, in a completely different boat than Ice Spice, we got two of the most talented rappers of this generation. Y'all know Rallo Rodriguez and No Cap. Both possess immense talent and have deep connections with their fan base. But one thing about them that is undeniable is their
Nah, that's a fact though. Cause both of them be spitting. I'm talking about Raylo. He be having one-liners that go viral. I'm talking about he got Instagram quotables, Facebook quotables. You get what I'm saying? He got Twitter quotables. Albums, I'm pretty sure his albums do crazy because of every time he drop an album, he go viral for his quotables. But you don't see these artists like that. You get what I'm saying? You don't really see them and get to see what's up with them. You feel me? Like get to know them personally. But I think I'm the same way too, low key. If I was to be in the limelight and stuff, I'd be the same way.
Introverted to themselves personality that has definitely stunted their growth in this industry that is all about networking. Obviously, Rallo riding with Lil Baby has helped him tremendously, but overall, man, both these guys barely do interviews. They are very to themselves. They let the music speak for them, which is why they have such a core fan base. But to receive mainstream love going this route, it takes time and a lot of work. And with Rallo and No Cap, and you can even mention Kodak, you can mention a lot of rappers, it's almost as if they're too real for the industry, where they're just not willing to do all that extra stuff, man. They're really here to make music.
I ain't got 1,000 rap friends to go jump on the song with and shoot videos with, you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with niggas. So I stay in my lane. So it might take me a little longer, but we gonna get there.
Yeah, I heard you say, no cosign. I did it with no cosign, I don't be on the scene too much. And you barely show your face here and there.
Right.
Do you think that's part of the reason? You need to be more active on the scene?
I mean, it could be.
Yeah.
But shit, look at Roy Wade. He ain't never on the scene. Guess what? He doing numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Roy doing his shit. So I feel like the music can do it itself. I'm just saying, really not a big social person.
Now, finally, for the final example of a rapper who isn't built for fame, is Isaiah TG, the artist who walked away.
Who the fuck is this nigga? Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is Isaiah TG? Y'all know who this nigga is? I ain't never heard of this nigga, man. Who the fuck is this? How he number one? I ain't never even heard a song, let alone seen this nigga trending on no social media, nothing. Who is this?
The final and perhaps most telling example. Isaiah was loved by so many, an artist whose music had a profound impact on the underground scene. His sound and unique artistry drew people in, making him a beacon of creativity for fans who resonated with his underground scene. But even with all of that love, Isaiah TG chose to walk away, and that's because underneath all this love was extreme hate. Just like all these other underground dudes, if you can't handle it, you're cooked, because I'm telling y'all, and I've been telling y'all, this new age of rappers is like influencers, because they're always displayed on social media for us, so they are judged just like influencers are, and a lot of these dudes can't handle that. So somebody like Isaiah TG, who's said in the past they struggle with schizophrenia, it makes sense that all this hate would get to him. And man, I seen this dude on the brink of insanity on his Instagram story.
All I want to say is any nigga that thinks shit is sweet like with me, or like thinks like they could, do anything to me or do something to me, or, like try to treat me some type of way in person or something, it's not gonna work. It's not. Y'all do not know me. Stop acting like you know me. Just because I'm not vocal about everything, just because I don't come on here and incriminate myself like most of you dumbass niggas, does not mean it's not pressing. So don't sit here and come to my DMs talking all that. Yeah. It's not. Like, I swear to God, I'll kill one of you niggas. Like, stop. Just stop, bro. I swear to God. Y'all do not know me. Y'all do not know what be going on. Y'all do not know what be going on. Stop acting like y'all know what be going on. Stop. Just stop. Y'all look dumb. Y'all look dumb. I swear to God. Y'all look dumb as fuck. Y'all do not know who I be with. Y'all do not know what I got. Y'all don't know. Y'all do not know. I'm prepared for that. I'm prepared for whatever the fuck y'all own. I'm prepared for that. On God. So stop. Lame ass nigga with glasses want to come my shit acting all dumb as fuck. Like, bro, I'll smack the f out of you. Like, shut up. Niggas always want.
Nah, bro, tweaking. He going off, cuz. Who pissed him off? I got to look up this nigga music. Isaiah TG. He going crazy. Who pissed him off? You get what I'm saying? God damn, cuz.
I say, bro, you crying. I ain't never cried on this app, bro. Y'all niggas be crying over my music. Then come to me talking about, bro, you crying when I want to voice my opinion and shit, or voice anything. Like, nigga, shut the f. Y'all look like bitch ass nigga. No, I don't take meds. No, I don't cry. No, none of that shit. Shut the fuck up talking to me like that. Stop talking to a nigga like that. Y'all know me. Y'all always trying to talk to a nigga like.
But he crashing out. Bro crashing out right now, y'all. He crashing out right now, y'all. Hey, Isaiah TG crashing out. Yeah, I don't think he built for this fame shit, cuz. Travis Hunter need to be on this list, but he ain't a rapper.
Like, he ain't shit. Like, he can't do shit for himself. Like, he ain't doing shit. Like, he ain't prepared for that shit. Shut the f up. Y'all some little ass kids.
Cool.
The constant pressure, the endless expectation, and the demands of being an artist in the public eye eventually outweighed his passion for music. Isaiah's story is a powerful reminder that fame isn't for everyone. It's not just about talent, fan support, it's about whether a person's spirit can endure the weight of constantly being watched, judged, and consumed. For Isaiah, stepping away was an act of preservation, a choice to prioritize his peace over the chaos of the industry. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of artists are not built for fame, and that's okay. From a spiritual lens, fame is an external validation system. It's a construct designed to reward the ego, but often at the expense of the soul. Some rappers are simply too sensitive, too raw, and too unprepared for what fame demands of them. The corrupt music industry that I've talked about in many videos thrives on exploitation. But what if it focused on nurturing? What if labels, managers, and fans understood that these artists are human beings, not just products to consume? But that won't be happening anytime.
That's where the artistry and hip hop goes awry. I swear to God. It's because back in the day, they used to have artist development where they developed the artist and helped the artist develop along the way. Now, you could be a nigga who been making music in your house for your neighborhood and your song go viral on TikTok. Now you shot off into the mainstream media. Now you done just that quick, and it's like a lot of people ain't prepared for it and they don't understand it when they get it. So yeah, I definitely get like why he say like they not prepared. There's no artist development anymore, and artist development would change the landscape, the game. Music ain't the same because there ain't no artist development, because artists have to develop. They have to develop. But they be dealing with the scrutiny and the criticism of just being young, raw, and new raw musical entertainment. Where's the development part? But by the time they get to but with artist development, the first year it's like getting a sports scholarship. The first year you get a sports scholarship, you ain't getting on nobody motherfucking floor in no game. You got to watch the people ahead of you, see what's going on. Learn the game from the sideline first. And then by the second year, you start jumping in. So that first year if you sign for a 5-year contract, that first year, you not putting out nothing. You just developing and coming up with hits. You pre-gaming, you understanding what your goal is and your niche and what you're talking about and your image. You refining all of that, while still coming up with the music. by that second year, you ready to drop. You drop and you do what you got to do. But it's giving you time to develop. There's no developing for these new artists. But shout out to 10 Toes, you know what I'm saying, and for this awesome content, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, I'm out.
Waukesha take off on a flight, try me in muddy, that's just what I like. I be sipping on mud.